Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast, a show where I review literally everything. Today, we're going to talk about 2021's Murder Drones, which is an independent animated series on YouTube from Glitch Productions. And I want to get the synopsis out of the way because it's a little bit confusing. The core collapse of an exoplanet known as Copper 9, owned by a mining corporation, causes the planet to freeze over, wiping out all biological life, including humans in the process. Service robots left by humanity try to eke out a new civilization, but killer robots developed by the mining corporation that caused the extinction event, following their programming to kill the remaining rogue robots not following company protocols, massacre hundreds of service robots every day. The story begins when a service bot befriends a killer robot who then work together to escape the planet. So that sounds complicated enough, right? But I think that the synopsis is not actually accurate because there's a lot of things that happen in this series that make it more complicated. Like there is a sequence when they're probing one of the drone's memories, and the drones have been wiped. The memories have been wiped. That the humans kind of appear as these like shadowy figures, like literally, like they look like shadows. And there's this scene where one of the humans, who's a little girl, is murdering everybody because I guess her parents were mean to her robots, and then the robots join in on the murder, and then the they say something like, "Oh, I didn't want you to see this. You don't need to be here." So I don't know exactly how that fits into this whole plot. And then there's another bit about how the explosion was caused by one of the main characters' mom, and these drones can have parents, which is strange, but anyway, they can have parents. And then the so the mom indirectly causes it, and then basically creates some sort of eldritch horror monster who um, consumes and has this sort of like hunger that can't be filled, kind of like Galactus in the Fantastic Four universe. Um, yeah, and then at the end, that beast sort of destroys the world, and then they're able to destroy that beast, and the world goes back to normal, which it doesn't make a lot of sense because how could a planet explode and then be brought back to normal just because you murdered the person who did it? And I think that's my main problem with this show, with this series. I've been talking for 3 minutes, over 3 minutes, just about the plot, you know. And the plot is like really, really convoluted, and it's really, really hard to understand. But the visuals of it are really great. Like the murder drones are scary, the worker drones are cute, and the way that the world is built is like brilliant. It's like a really unique and creative take on a lot of things that have been in sci-fi for many, many years, like the question of like you know, mechanical societies where there's individuals but they're droids, like how would that work? So it kind of makes sense. And like the whole world that they build, put together, does make sense, but then there's a question, are they on Earth? Are they on this exoplanet? Um, the synopsis really cuts out a lot of those tricky things. The character designs look really, really brilliant. Um, the yeah the murder drones are yellow, their eyes are yellow, and then the worker drones, their eyes are like different colors, and they communicate verbally, but they also can like write messages to each other in their faces. So the way that the characters are designed is really quite interesting and unique. So it's really, really creative, yes. But I think the the basic of the plot is not understandable for me. And I spent yesterday watching it with my son, and you know, parts of it are very enjoyable. Like there's parts that I get. There's part like that N and Uzi, they have some kind of attraction to each other. That kind of makes sense, but like what was Uzi's mom doing? How did she cause the apocalypse? How did the humans die? Was it just like an accident that this droid caused? I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird and convoluted. So I gave this one a 5 out of 10. Not because, yeah, just because of the plot. Like everything else about this is really, really well done. It's just the plot is not understandable for me, and probably for a lot of other people as well. And I think if you watch it in the beginning, the plot seems very simple. But if you watch it to the end, to the conclusion of the series, you're like, what happened? What's going on? I don't understand. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Did you understand the plot? If you did, leave a message in the comments and let me know. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.